NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGEEK and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, another wonderful episode of Droppin Jewelz. You know, a couple of things might go on during the week that we missed, or something just had to slip through the cracks. So we got this show to do that. And first up, we're going to be talking about that boy Spider-Man. It's good that we finally got a trailer. The last trailer was a little shorter. This one fills out a lot more than maybe some people might think it needs to be filled out. But Spider-Man opens up, you see, you know, what his new suit can do. He's got all these powers, he's having a good time. It's all peachy keen. But Iron Man seems to not think that he's exactly ready for everything that he's doing and wants him to slow down a little bit. I mean, Spider-Man wants to be an Avenger. He wants to, you know, take on the world. And Iron Man's just like, yo, man, you know, get your footing straight, get good with what you're doing, relax. I just need you to be I need you to be a street level guy. And the funny thing is that Spider-Man is actually extremely strong. Like, he's got super strength. He's probably stronger than Cap, maybe. And I can't remember all of the stats, but he's extremely strong. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense how strong he is as opposed to the villains that he usually takes on, like the street level, like guys just, you know, mugging an old lady. But the good thing is that Iron Man is there to give him some knowledge, give him some tutelage, and all that good stuff. So we find out during this trailer that the Vulture is, Michael Keaton is real. Like, that dude is not playing. And so much so that in the trailer, it looks like the Vulture takes out like this whole, like, I don't know, ocean liner or whatever it is. And I don't know nothing about boats, I'm gonna be honest. But Spider-Man is trying his hardest not to let the thing fall apart. He's webbing everything and trying to pull it together. It's very similar to like the scene from Spider-Man 2. But in this case, ocean liner is a little bit too hard for him, and Iron Man comes to help him out. When he helps him out, he's like, yo, dude, I told you, like, you're doing too much. Sit down. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, please. So he takes the suit back from him, and we get a trailer in Spider-Man where you see him trying to earn back his suit. You know, he goes back to the old, kind of like when Daredevil had his regular little bandana and joint. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like just the hoodie suit. You know, Spider-Man's getting back to basics. And you get to see him go through a lot of character development in this trailer. I'm not gonna talk about too much of it because people are already saying that it gives away too much. I don't know. I mean, the movie's probably gonna be around 2 hours, so I don't know if it gives away too much, but you do get to see him going through some trials and tribulations in his normal suit to be worthy of being Spider-Man. And I think that's where this movie is really going to shine at. And I hope you guys have gotten a chance to check it out too, because this is something that I think is very important as far as the deal between Marvel and Sony is concerned. Because if they can't get this right, we might be in some trouble for the future of Spider-Man. Now, before I move on, I really gotta say that you guys can now check me out on Black Hollywood Live. Now, if you didn't know, Black Hollywood Live is the first online network broadcast for African Americans. And if you wanna check them out, they're on blackhollywoodlive.com. That's right, they do follow up on Black Twitter, celebrity interviews, after shows, all that. And if you need to see more, you can go check them out at youtube.com/BlackHollywoodLive. Now, guys, really quick, jump down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the trailer. Is the trailer going too far? Is it showing too much? Is it just right? Also, I don't mind entertaining the discussion about the controversy, you know, about people saying that this Spider-Man might be taking another Spider-Man's storyline. I just didn't want to give a lot of light to it because I know in the comments you guys can get crazy. But as long as we can keep it civil, let's talk about possible people. I'm hoping that Abraham Atta is playing a character that we all would like to see in a Spider-Man role. So anyway, that's my time for this, and we got to go on and move on. So next up, we got the Tomb Raider herself, Miss Lara Croft. Finally, we got some nice images. We got a little description, so let's go on and get into it. It seems that in this case, with this new film, Lara Croft is 21, her father disappeared. Instead of taking over the reins at this huge corporation, she decides to be a bike courier in London. Look, man, I don't know. My father hasn't disappeared, so maybe I do the same thing. All I'm saying is, look, money talks, B. But anyway, check it. She's getting her bike courier on in London, and she decides, hey, I want to investigate why my father disappeared. She ends up off the coast in Japan somewhere in some crazy island in a tomb, and that's where our story starts off. Now, I've never been a super fan of the Tomb Raider video games, but I always thought they looked cool. It's just, I've never, and I know I'm probably about to get some hate, but Indiana Jones and stuff like that, it's never been super up my alley. Like, I've thought they were good, but it's not really, something that I get out of the bed for. But the thing that I do get out of the bed for is dope imagery, no matter where the movie comes from. And this is no exception. The thing that I love about this is that Alicia Vikander's character in Lara Croft actually looks like she's getting gritty, son. All up and through that wilderness. I mean, you look at each shot and she's got smudges of dirt and she's, hair is cruddy and stuff, and she looks like she's really facing the elements. And the reason I point that out is because it seems as of late, whenever there's a young lady that's in a film that is, supposed to be rough and tumble and everything, you barely, it's like they're scared to put dirt or a smudge of blood or something on their face. Like, this girl looks like she's really fighting through a tomb, like she's raiding a tomb. That looks like what she do. So I'm happy to see it. I hope you guys are happy to see it too. Let's jump down in the comments and talk about it a little bit, because I know the newest game has been receiving tons of critical praise, and I know that people have been waiting for this to come back in some way, shape, or form and kind of redeem the character, if you will. Not to diss Angelina Jolie's films, it's just that there's been a lot of people, at least in my circles, that have played the game, faithfully since, like, I don't know, PS1 or 2 or whatever it was, that have wanted another stab at this movie. So you guys jump down in the comments. Let me know, what you think about these images. Do you think she's the right girl to play this role? And how do you think, she looks rugged? You know what I'm saying? I think she can take, she can take some, some critters and some animals and maybe some dudes and hit them, whack her with a stick or something. She looks like she's ready. You know what I'm saying? She looks like she's down. So I'm definitely excited to see what this movie comes out and shakes out to be. So we're going to go ahead and move on, because that's my time on Tomb Raider. But you guys need to check out those images and holler at me on Twitter or something. Then we're going to get out of here. So next up, and our last topic for today is Stephen King's It. It's a reboot. It's coming out. The trailer just dropped. They got a brand new poster, and everybody is ready to go. Boy. Let me let you guys in on something. I'm not big on horror films. I like good horror films, but I'm not big on them because I'm a scaredy cat. I'll be honest. Look, don't let this rugged killer gangster exterior fool you, all right? Every now and then, when I be sleeping and I hear something, I'll be like, who that? And it can scare you at times, but this movie looks like it's going to be one of those films, but it also looks very good. It opens up real nice and cute. You got two brothers hanging out together. It's raining outside. He makes him a little paper boat. He runs outside. He got his little raincoat on. He's like, just want to ride my little paper boat. And he just puts the little paper boat on the water, and he's following his boat and just running after the boat. You know how kids do that little water run. They don't know how to run. Now, the funny thing is that he hits his head like mad early in the trailer. I busted out laughing. I know I shouldn't laugh at kids getting hurt, but there's something about kids getting hurt that's funny. Not real hurt, but just, a little hurt. Just a little hurt. But it was hilarious to me. Now, we move into him following this paper boat into the, sewer gutter, and that's when we get our first jump scare. And even me reviewing the trailer, watching the trailer, the jump scare worked for me. It's like I knew the jump scare was coming, but they held it long enough to make you be like, oh, well, maybe it's not coming. Oh, it was coming. And that's pretty much what happened to me. It's the jump scare already worked in the trailer. And now you get to see these kids start to investigate what this thing is or what it is. And you see them come up on this house that I'm not trying to say that y'all be investigating too many houses, but that does not look like a house that you go in without like a full SWAT team. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say who does it. I'm not going to say what ethnicity does it. I'm not going to say what color does it. All I'm going to say is that a lot of people that I know and hang with would not be too keen on going in that house. But the kids go anyway, and you get to see some kind of scene with the projector, and they're going through these images. I guess they're kind of researching where it is and seeing that there's like a sewer line and how everything's connected, and this is maybe how it moves. And the projector starts moving by itself. Now, we've all seen enough horror films to know that, hey, this is like some ghost stuff or something. But that projector scene in the trailer still works. Like the way the girl's hair moves like L'Oreal, and it's like, it's like, yo, it's scary. I would literally, if I was one of those kids, I'd literally go home and be like, Mom, Dad, we gotta move. Straight up, we gotta move. We gotta move. We need to move today. Sell the house, call, I don't know, some realty company, and let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's move today. Now, let me back this up a little bit. One thing that's cool about this, but one thing that I think that is weird about all types of films like this, if kids are able to investigate this and figure this out because of all of these disappearances, why have adults never investigated this? Not one adult was like, yo, man, look, maybe we should investigate this. There's sewers and stuff. But I digress. The trailer looks amazing. I hope you thought it looked amazing, and we're going to leave it at that. Also, they dropped the poster. The poster is mad crazy. So guys, jump down in them comments. Let me know what you thought about this poster, this trailer. Are you ready to be scared? You know what I'm saying? It's coming out, and I think it's September. So let me know what you're thinking about this. I was kind of freaked out already with like the black water and all that crazy mess. Look, I don't do all that. All right, look, sci-fi, action, maybe some supernatural horror every now and then. But look, I don't be playing with no clowns. All right, I don't do that. But that is my time. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I'm going to bounce. And before I bounce, I got to tell y'all to head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. You can check out my videos, and they are all there from the oldest to the newest, the latest, and the greatest. Drop me a line and say what's up. And don't forget to hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul, because there is no other way that I can tell people that you like what you are watching. And of course, before I bounce, I got to give a shout out to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Peace.